Hi. So, hello, YouTube. Um, it is Krampus Lab Day, where people have come to the shop to make their own Krampus masks. And I gave them a selection of mask blanks to pick from, and a selection of horns to pick from, and a selection of hair to pick from. And they are all making wonderful choices. So, let's kind of go around the room. We're watching Krampus Blades also. So you don't have to talk on camera,
Gruus van Krampus.
but if you want to say, I don't know, where you're from and why you came here, you could.
We are from the bitter land of Des Moines, Iowa, in the North Country. D-Gens from the North Country for you Letterkenny fans out there.
And you have one going.
Yep.
And you're doing a green skinned Krampus, which I swing around here and look at it in the camera. Look at how it looks in camera. Because it's very dramatic looking.
Oh, hey, there he is. Yeah, you do have to step back, don't you?
You need to step back. You can't stay on it and know what's happening with your piece. We have a four-horned monstrosity. I mean that in the nicest terms. Happening over here. And Al Driver, what do you got going on?
Krampus.
You know what? It's silly, but I love the orange or red eye with the black skin. Like, I don't want to paint them.
No, yeah.
You know, it's like, oh, I have to paint it. Look at this. This is not a foreign person. She works with me all the time at Dark Hour. But Dee Dee signed up for the Krampus Lab, which she used her real name, so I had no idea who it was. But beautiful gold and copper Krampus. Beautiful. I love the choices you're making. Would you show them the hair you're using?
Yes. So I was actually thinking of changing the hair.
You're changing the hair.
Possibly. But
Oh, that's nice. There's a lot of brass in that too, though.
yeah.
Yeah, that's going to look good.
Okay, cool.
Ezekiel says hi from Australia, everybody.
Ezekiel.
Stan, looks like you're working on a football helmet right now.
Almost.
But Stan had to help everybody with the LEDs, so he got started late on his own.
This is going to be our base.
Right.
And we're going to be gluing it on shortly when this dries onto this form so we can put the hair. We're going to do whitish blonde for the hair on it. And I'm hoping maybe a natural skin tone with punched up red.
Cool. What's happening at this table? This is our couples table.
This is the couple's table, Kenny and Connie.
Yeah. And I like the paint on that too. That looks just nice. And there's another green, another choice of green. Same horns, also green. Interesting. And also green LED eyes,
Yes.
which is kind of cool.
For the record, I just met Ian this morning. It was not planned that way.
That's right. They're not Twinkies in real life. They're just Krampus Twinkies.
But yeah,
So I think I'm gonna flip this around. Just put you guys in the corner and let you see as much of the goings on as we can. I don't have copyright on the TV, so I'm not going to show the TV because you just watch your own Krampus Parade videos on YouTube. That's all we're doing. And everybody's kind of working, so maybe they'll come over and show the camera, maybe not. I'm working and helping. You ready for hair?
yeah, I kind of got an idea. Here, where's the
Okay. There you go.
You know, I have a beard. I was kind of thinking about going under there, like you did with the sides, and then you cut that band off, but like right underneath the chin,
Sure.
so that he's got a beard.
But do you want hair around here or no?
Yeah, I was gonna do like a black and silver.
You're
band.
doing your hair is like laying shingles.
Right.
You got to start at the bottom and work, so that beard would be the last thing you put on.
Exactly.
Yeah, because you're working from the back forward.
But it'll be a great year.
Cool.
Oh, yeah. And then I was gonna surprise you with it. Look, I put a beard on it.
Well, you've ruined that surprise.
He
Sorry.
has.
Well,
That's what I'm good at.
It's okay. I'm about ready for some blood.
blood?
Some blood.
You don't need blood.
I need blood.
You don't need no stinking blood.
Yeah, so it's over here. I think.
Oh, wow.
So, the one part I'm not sure of on this, and I'm probably everything, how do you attach it? You just poke a hole, stand it up and.
Which
I
good
know
over
it's
here.
a zip tie, you got two holes, in and out, that's it.
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah.
think what's the blood
Never
from and
attached
the red,
these.
lips are red.
Or wherever you need to.
I think that's gonna look really good once the, oh,
No, I know where it's, I mean, what would you use? Oh, just out.
once the lips
I'm
are,
gonna put it
and
just for the wires
the,
at the back,
all is
Yeah.
red right here.
because mine's gonna be cul-de-sac here
I
anyway.
think the teeth's gonna stand out a little bit more.
Yep.
Maybe.
I think you're on something here.
Cul-de-sac here, it's the only way to hair.
Oh, man, that's the
Where's that little block? It's tabby cool.
His green one.
His green one?
His green one's looking pretty cool
You
too.
just drop it.
Here it is, right here.
There's one. That won't work.
This is a shank, man.
Yeah, it is. My Shipomatic 5000.
That's got a good feel to it.
Yeah.
Started as an Oral B. He really whittled that thing down.
Hey, Alan,
Yes, sir.
can you help me with this?
Yes, sir. Normally we line it up before. To get this exactly where you want, I think that's it. Put your eyes between the eyes.
Or is this there's like a line
Okay.
Yeah, that's the.
Now it should be a matter of
Oh, very, very
folding
top.
it up. Want to use back and mirror?
Can you get by? Or do I need somebody?
Oh, you gotta move, dear.
Okay. You do that.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, you need the blonde hair too?
Knew I had a whole thing of blood around here. I'm like, where the heck's my blood? Here it is. Don't be alarmed. Don't laugh at me if I didn't have any blood in the effect shop.
Right.
It might be kind of disconcerting.
And I could say, we are a bile-only establishment. You don't get to say a lot most of the time in your daily life. I have my own mix, which looks like this. A little darker. And then I have haunt sauce. Which is redder.
Droopy and red.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
So,
Yeah. Wow, look at that. That's beautiful.
column A, column B.
Uh-huh. Yes.
Let me get you a brush so that you can apply some blood.
If you drop them, you know what happens.
If you drop them, break them.
Thank you.
We might want to apply more blood once you hair, because blood in the hair is always a good thing.
Oh, yeah.
Andy, how's your painting going, sir?
Good, I think.
Are you happy with it?
Mix them.
I like that tone.
Yeah, I like it better. Black spot for
And then I would just add a little bit of white to it, like a drop or two, and check it, and then dry brush it back. A little lighter, and that's gonna give you a real nice depth of color. Ian, having a good time?
I am.
Okay, happy with your results so far?
In zone.
Okay.
Phone zone.
Al?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. I'm supposed to be sculpting actually. So.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Your sculpt's almost done, isn't it?
Yeah, it's sculpt looks good. It's pretty close.
Al, I'm gonna pledge your sculpt, okay?
Huh?
I'm gonna pledge your sculpt.
Yeah, well, I was holding off because of the food, but yeah. If you're good with it, I'm good
It's
with it.
not a gas cloud, I mean,
And
pledge is pretty thick.
Yeah,
And you said it's lemon flavor.
that's, Alan uses pledge as the barrier.
Yeah.
For berry for casting or?
Between clay and plaster, yeah.
Between clay and plaster.
Essentially the same thing as mold stuff, right?
Yes. Just way cheaper.
It smells a little better.
Oh, yeah.
Way better.
Good on a bundt cake. There's a nice lemony tang to it. Careful, man, that is some sweet cake. You'll see through time and space. Stan, did you put the little shape in the back of the helmet to make it easier to go on? Or you not having a problem?
I don't really have a problem with that.
I have a giant head.
We can push that.
You don't have to.
And I don't want whoever makes it. Just because it fits me.
How is the pace for everybody? You don't feel rushed, I hope.
Oh, not at all.
Our plan is to shut down about 5 o'clock, so we have 3 hours. Where did Dee Dee go? Andy, are you taking time every now and then to get off your stool and come back here and look at it from afar?
Going to now.
It helps. Good time, not far enough. Get back here. It tells you if it's even or not, you know what I mean? You'll see, oh, I'm heavier on one side than the other. Most folks go heavier on the right side than the left because they're right-handed. So,
It is, definitely.
and that's the thing you can fix by being a little further back. Hi, everybody. I'm gonna, I was talking to the YouTube folks. But, yeah. I'll do another lap here shortly. Let me look at comments. Hello, Scotland, Field Walker Mask. Good to see you on. Hello from the true north, Canada.
Oh, wow.
It's a boot time.
Hello from Australia. Someone is hitting on Dee Dee. Okay. Stop to say hi, weird kid. Stumbled across this. Well, I have a channel where I make a lot of Halloween stuff, and today is Krampus Lab, where we're making Krampus masks. Did all the artists create their own masks? They're all making their own masks. Now, they are from blanks. Like, I made a bunch of blanks up of masks that were pre-painted black, pre-trimmed, just to save us some time. I do a monster camp, which is a 3-day mask making class where everyone sculpts everything and molds and all that. But this is a lab, so it's a 1-day deal, and you can't sculpt, mold, and all that in 1 day. So yeah. Al, your Krampus is giving the 100-yard stare to the camera.
Yeah. How's it look on camera?
Oh, yeah.
Blinding.
Okay.
I'm done painting, go ahead.
I do sell masks. I do. Actually, just finished one over there,
Put a beard on.
and he'll be for sale in a bit.
We'll do black. We'll go in black. Very good.
Hello, Colorado Springs, Colorado. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. I too love making Krampus masks. And hello, Alexander Castle. Good to see you. See you in January, I believe. Do we take part in Krampus Lab? There's a Krampus walk here in Dallas, and a lot of us are haunted house people that do holiday-themed haunted houses. And for those attractions, we actually use Krampuses often as protagonists. Oh, I love that dirty mustardy yellow you're putting on him. That looks so good. What are you doing to his teeth? Are you hitting them with anything else?
I'm gonna come back through and probably make them look really fleshy and rotted.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they'll have some highlight at the end,
Mhm.
but yeah, we'll get there.
Cool.
I'll wait for him to get that.
Just putting regular paint in the racks, right?
Andy is continually enriching his paint job, bringing it up in color and warmth. There's a finished Krampus back there. Al's working on a Krampus.
Oh, I like the mohawk.
Yeah, I think he saw it on the vidya and did one.
Get my other twin brother.
Yeah, it's
Pretty cool looking.
That's gonna look amazing.
The gold.
Yeah, I like the color choice.
I like
on
the
that.
gold. This one
Oh,
better.
that looks so
Okay.
good.
I like that one better, but that's just me.
That's awesome.
You know,
I think I like it better
this
too.
beautiful brassy gold Munster.
Yeah. It goes really well with the horns.
And to me, it reads kind of feminine too. Easy for me to say. It doesn't have. It's got like a beauty to it versus a nasty noise scaly.
Yeah. That's true.
Here's a Krampus that I made over the course of 5 days.
This one?
Here.
This one is bright copper.
You know, it's Krampusy. And then Stan is knocking, well, Stan just took it away. You know when you see it.
And I just, did it on the table and listened to me dry and then.
There it is. Yeah. And I think you could Dremel some holes in here and pop some pumpkin teeth in and really change that mouth.
That'd be cool.
Put them in yeah, put them in this gum down here. Just, yep, yeah, just over top of those teeth that are already there. And you're playing with blood right now.
I am.
Bloody Krampus. You ate the bad kid, right?
I did. And then I'm just now going to give her a little bit of highlight here.
And that's on a female fit sculpt that I had done, so it'll fit a smaller head, and it's on a smaller foam helmet. So that's that. I guess I'll put you guys over here now, and you can see different stuff happening.
Yeah.
No, it's still the same people, but that's okay. I'm gonna come by every now and then and read comments like every 5-10 minutes. Other than that, it's kind of a general shop day, you know. Yes, sir. No, no. Do you want to go frosty or blue? Blue, white. Okay. I would start with a deeper blue and lighter and work lighter. Yes. One third, one third, one third. There you go. Like this.
I thought it was two, but one arm, it's a skull. Because I kept looking at it in the mirror, I'm like, my eyes are lined up, why isn't the mouth lined up in my mouth? This is, something's wrong, something's wrong.
I point out.
My fault.
You know, I kept staring at him in the mirror, the chin square with his face straight.
Yeah.
That's Sam.
food, so the regular food and, I mean, ramen and sushi.
Yeah. The light that's about here. And then shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your latex. Shake your latex.
Yeah, I think once the hair, I think she's gonna come together with this. Yeah, she's
Are you
gonna
gonna
get some hair brush.
You can't see all of my masks, but if you go to stiltbeaststudios.com, you'll see some of my masks. If you go to my Facebook page too, you'll see a lot of my masks. Dee Dee, do you know someone named Bleeding Green for Life?
No,
Okay.
I don't think so.
Well, they're a fan of yours, apparently. If they get creepy, I'll talk to them. But right now, they're just complimentary.
Aw.
Let's put it to you that way. So no getting creepy.
No creeping.
Mr. Miller, Ezekiel, your mask looks really good.
Hey, what's up, man? Thought you were gonna be here.
He'll get here eventually. Okay. Very cool, weird kid. That's awesome. Wait, Tommy. Are you our Tommy? Like Tommy from Dark Hour or different Tommy? I don't know. YouTube names, man, they're hard. Because they're not like real people names.
Right.
And you haven't put it down yet, right? Okay.
I was just thinking of using higher pieces, but
Pretty close. Give up your commitment. You haven't glued it down yet.
yes,
Get on it.
I do have very.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared. And you know, you want to leave this gap. So
Yeah.
start on one side and go around. And let me get you set up with some hair gunk. Are you Beast Man out of the Julio?
I love the two different shades of green on this too.
Yeah, he's got a good color scheme on his too over here. So you could bring like a mustard yellow.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's awesome.
Really unique.
Hello, Linda. Just complimentary, different Tommy. You're a sub. I don't. Okay. Great.
That sounded real sincere.
YouTube can get weird. I'm assuming he means substitute teacher, not asking. Nor do I want any clarification. Have you used the coffee mug before? All right. You squeeze this, and goop comes out of there. And sometimes when you stop squeezing, goop keeps coming out of there. Did you do this?
Yeah.
I've never done it that way. It obviously works. Yeah, that's great. Okay, I'm learning stuff. Why do these things? I'm gonna move you over towards Dee Dee because she's doing hair right now. That's kind of an interesting process. Richard, we could do that. Shoot me a message on Facebook. If you can find me or just Stiltby Studios on Facebook, I will help you out. Very cool bleeding.
What?
Very cool gutter peach. Gutter peach, what a name.
Gutter Pete.
Oh. Okay, there we go. You putting on the hers. And, you know, then once you get it on there, kind of work it in and then swoop, remember?
Yes.
Okay,
Work.
I'm leaving the camera on you because you're airing already.
Hey, Alan.
Yes. Yeah,
I like that.
don't be scared. Knock him in there. It's great. I guess it'll look good.
I'm gonna throw my.
Well, that Krampus has an exposed vertebrae. That was neat.
Yeah, right there.
Actually, an exposed spine.
Shot shoot.
It wasn't just one vertebrae.
Sorry, thank you. I was like, oh no.
Shot shoot.
How's it going, Al? It's
Going.
good deal. And then you can either add a little bit of white to that or use a different blue entirely that is lighter in color, which I have over
I
here
don't know
for
if they
you.
got moved or if we ran out.
What?
What's that?
Small cups.
Oh, those little ones? I did run out of those. We just use these guys right here.
Oh, these.
Yeah, they're fine.
Yes,
You don't need to put that on here.
I don't.
You don't need no hair.
And get small glue gun, hot glue sticks, just shoot it up and around it.
Oh, man.
That helps keep it on.
After the paint, right?
I know all the.
What's that?
You gotta do it before the paint.
I'm
Yes.
serious, it's like, same
Then it won't matter.
and then, that one there, another same.
Oh, yeah.
That's what dry rub.
This looks good.
I'm guessing. Yeah, you'll see. One of my favorite things to do with painting these guys is dry brush them with a bright chrome, and then every color you do on top of that just really pops.
Like when you paint over.
Yeah, just like when you paint armor.
What, put it on?
How's it going?
Good.
How's your gun control? We're big on that in Texas.
And you haven't put it on since you painted it?
Hopefully it's worthy of Texas. I've never talked to anything before.
Well, you'll be a champion caulker after this.
Is this, do I want to do two layers? Or do I want to do that thing on here where you put it and then cut it? Like cut the actual,
Oh, I would just do a layer, and then do enough, do your third one, right up under the chin, then you only have to really like hide that. This
okay,
will hide the seam.
okay.
Hey, Stan, these Krampuses are on digital egg stilts.
Are they? Yeah.
Take a look at this, hang on, I'll rewind it a little bit.
Your bangs are in the way, you may need to put a piece of foam in it. Foam it at the crown if you need to.
If it's not, I might have gone back a little bit
Turn
more,
your head.
but the next batch, they're on digital eggs.
That right there. So that's what you're doing is just.
I'll yell it out when I see it, I'll watch for you.
That's them, right? There they are.
About right there.
These guys,
Yeah.
Round it. Open it up.
they definitely have some kind of a flip thing going on.
Click on it. Pull out.
Watch their feet, 'cause their feet have it.
Yeah, it's curved in.
You know what? You need to do your hair.
Well,
Bring it like this.
Eckert? I don't know, maybe I was wrong. I was wrong Dee Dee, what are your long-term plans for your Krampus mask?
I haven't thought beyond Krampus Walk, to be honest.
Oh, so the Krampus walk is your first long-term plan.
Yes.
Awesome.
And what day is that on?
The Krampus walk in Deep Ellum, I think, is on
I think it's December 7th.
December 7th.
Yeah.
7th. Yeah.
Is that a Sunday?
Oh, that's a Saturday.
Saturday.
Cool.
Saturday night, Deep Ellum. I'm gonna move us off of Dee Dee and take us over to Al.
That's scary.
Sorry, Dee Dee fans.
Put her back. Put it back on her. Get it off him.
Al is painting away like a madman. Want to explain your process, Al?
Kind of a heavy dry brush. It should be, but I'm committed, so whatever. But basically, load up the brush,
Yeah.
knock the paint back where it's
Well, you saw how
just a little bit on it,
Each one is gonna.
and you go across your highlights. I've already put a dark color on here, but coming back with a really brighter blue, which is still dry, a little darker, but it gives me some contrast going.
Yeah, you can go
But
straight.
these masks are black as a base, so all that black's like stays down in the cracks
I
and
would
creases
actually
of the
go
skull.
behind your ear, you know?
Yeah.
And that layer makes it pop and gives it
You want
dimension.
hair up here, we can do have a little hair up
Okay, so just from ear to center.
here. Yeah.
Okay.
Like that.
Yes.
I'm gonna show you one time up close. Highlights, pull it instead of trying to push it.
Okay.
That's enough. Watch.
So I was actually cutting before.
You were maybe a little heavy, but it still works just fine. Yeah. And you guys are ready for hair too?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Let me have another gun. Oh, here it is. I don't want to give you guys this tube of caulking simply because this is cut poorly. It was cut for a different project.
And we're not pros like you are.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I'm experienced with doing things under adverse conditions. Sometimes the adverse condition is just that I'm not smart.
Oh, it's really long.
Al, how's your paint process going?
So far so good.
What step are you on?
I just second really. I just went I went dark and now this is lighter color on top.
Was your darker color dry before you put your light color on?
Most of it, yeah.
So you might have some wet blending happening
Yeah,
as opposed to dry brush?
Well, I blended on the table as well, but yeah. I'm being careful not to make mud, but you know.
Andy, would you hand me one of those bamboo skewers up there? Perfect, thank you.
Let's see what this
His left cheekbone looks a little not hit.
This one,
Left,
his left,
his left.
right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's your weapon.
Put it like this.
Over the couch, or do you put it on the side?
I never do coffee shop.
Here, me too.
You can do one, but be careful.
Right.
So,
So is it better to just do?
Make sure you leave enough slack for your, I would go to the battery pack and then cut strips on the battery pack.
Oh, okay.
That way, you're gonna
Oh, yeah,
not
right there.
clamp down the battery pack, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. I like the brow.
There. There.
What do you think about this blue?
Give yourself about a half inch up on the match point, right on the edge. You're gonna lose a lot of your,
I mean, I'm gonna change the color.
your goop on the edge.
oh yeah, yeah,
Or at least add some dark brown or something to it.
Stan, you want to show what you're doing to the camera?
So I took some pumpkin teeth and I've added it to change around the sculpt a little bit. So we have a brow that has some spikes, and in front of the teeth that were on the bottom, I added these bigger ones as well. So what I'm doing now is I'm going in from behind and I'm hot gluing them to make sure that they're not going to fall out.
Make sure you try it on, try it on, try it on. To make sure it's not stabbing you in the head, stabbing you in the head, stabbing you.
No stabbing.
Okay, now push on them. Takes a lot to be stabby?
A lot.
Great. That's what you want.
Like someone's going to have to smash you in the face all the way. Like dark hour when I smash you in the face.
Dark hour.
It happens, man.
Yes, yeah, the one time
It happens at every home.
I got hit with the
Unfortunately.
front of a rifle in a zombie apocalypse.
That's why I don't use
I
Well,
remember that.
I was okay. I tried to stay in character and just pretend that I was dead, but the guy got so concerned, and then the actor managers came out, and so I popped up. I was like, I'm truly fine. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't do anything.
No.
I don't do any haunting with.
You're much more likely to get hit in the face during the gun show than any other. Buy a gun.
Buy a gun.
Alan, you did say it was gonna be.
Oh, let's see.
You saw me
Yeah,
do
it's
that,
getting
make a
me.
mess.
I like that.
Oh, the
That's a
hair
nice.
is so
That'd be
messy.
really cool. It's a cool blue. It's
I think
not
I might
like too
actually leave the
icy.
horns gold now. I was gonna change them, but I'm a brown wash them. I had everything washed good.
That's
I like
pretty.
the wrap. I like the wrap. The little blue gun.
Blue gun drawers by Kenny.
Yep.
So if you need help,
So if you hang it off the shoulder while you're doing it, you don't have to worry about too much.
I just kind of eyeballed mine around.
Okay, that's worth watching.
Blue gun?
Not in the Barbie heads drawer.
The Barbie heads drawer.
There really is a
There
Barbie
is,
heads
yeah.
drawer.
That's fantastic.
I asked Alan one day, what's in there? He goes,
More Barbie head.
what do you think? It's Barbie head.
Have you guys seen those
This is why I love it off
sculpts
the
made out
shop. It
of
says written on it.
Barbies? They're like
White
made
glue
out of
on
body
it.
parts.
And there's a red glue stick. Just
They're really, really
Of course
cool.
there is. Why wouldn't there be?
like, come on, man.
Blame Robert.
Look at you start on your hair.
Rob,
So exciting.
It is exciting.
you know, when you ask your wife what she wants for her birthday, she goes to Alan's class, you know it's a good day.
Yeah, there are worse things to do on a Saturday than make monsters.
right.
I'm gonna pull you off of Al Driver.
Thank you.
It's a sentence I say about every couple hours. I'm gonna, Ian, you're gonna be our YouTube star for a while. If you want to explain your process and what you're doing.
Lots of layers. Started with the black base and then added in some super dark greens, dry brush, continue to dry brush lighter and lighter layers, and just into the highlight layers now.
It's a very nice paint job.
Thanks, man.
I like the transition.
Feet down.
Yeah, following that natural contour of where the highlights would
Yeah,
have been.
brown spray paint?
I'll use that right there. You want that one?
No, I'm probably missing it.
Oh, hey, Al.
Yes, sir.
I think I see a good sized dark spot on your nose.
Right here.
Yeah. It's a shadow. It's a shadow? No, it's not. Okay. Looked like a missed spot to me. I was wrong once. It was terrible. That's right. Well, this is the Jay Leno Krampus. I hope they show him again, because he really looks like Jay Leno. Like if Jay Leno were a demon.
Let this dry out for a minute.
I'm kind of like a fifth wheel. I guess I should make another Krampus. I need that. Garbage. It's mostly empty. Yeah, go to the school. All that garbage? Well, I meant the other stuff next to you. White hair? Yeah, that's funny. And there's more in the hair drawer too. Hair, white. Yep. We can spray paint it white when you're done. Like really white. But really, I mean, I'll use the open pack. Yeah. That's not what you make your life harder.
My life is not hard.
Okay.
Not the last 2 days, anyway.
Stay while you're in Texas.
Just give me that. Yeah, that's what I said on the
Ian, are you making great conversation with the camera?
Yes, we've been having a really fluid conversation.
Ian lies. He's made of lies. All right. Okay, so this shirt is actually from Anthony Powers' wife. Oh, right now my brain is not there.
Deanna.
Crafty teacher? Deanna? Yes.
Deanna?
A crafty teacher, I think, is what her Etsy is called. But if you ask Anthony Powers, he can hook you up with a Texas pumpkin shirt. That's the question that I answer.
And if you come to a Texas Best Western, you can make a Texas waffle in the morning.
Yes, you can.
Texas.
Yes, you can. You have to be on Carl's Facebook. We'll get Alan's Facebook.
That Carl guy.
Well, all of the horns that we're using today are from a company called Elope. And look at that. Thanks, Dan. It looks like Elope, okay? It comes in a nice plastic package, and they're meant to wear on your head. There's a cute deer girl in the back. Not all of them, but on the antlers, you know. So yeah, Elope is the company name. If you put Elope horns in eBay, they'll show up all over the place. I didn't direct from the company because I go through hundreds of them every year. But yeah. Thank you, Shannon Hops. Yes, the hair goes on in layers. It goes on like shingles. You put the bottom down first and you lay it all on top of that. So each line of hair hides the seam for the last line of hair. Bleeding Green for Life says cool yellow eyes. Don't know who he's talking to, but probably Al. Where is the hair stands from? Rock and Rhonda, I'm going to need more help than that.
She's talking about these. This is the plant.
Oh, you're right, absolutely.
Yeah.
Where is the hair stands? Okay, I was thinking Stan. I'm like, Stan doesn't have any hair. Quit bringing it up. You're being funny. So this is, it's a bar clamp. These are bar clamps from Harbor Freight. So I use them to clip on the edge of my table. And then this post that sticks up, I just put a wig head on. So each of these is a rockin' $4. I have about 60 of them. So you guys can see working while I answer questions. Yeah, they were all base coated with the standard latex mask paint, 1/3, 1/3, 1/3. Latex house paint, distilled water, and casting latex that the masks are made from. Looks like an LA Rams Krampus mask. That's true, it kind of does.
For now.
Blanks are not resin, Rock and Rhonda. I'm using a foam helmet for the blank. Let me go get a foam helmet and show you. It's EVA foam. I made my own pattern, but you can buy patterns from Punish Props or Evil Ted. They sell patterns for these. I made my own pattern because their patterns aren't for commercial use, and I like to line mine up a little differently. But it's a helmet, man. And these are nice horns to it. The LED wires and everything mounts to it. That's why I use these masks. And I'm marking my ear holes right now. Don't make it weird. But now where my thumb was, I can see where my ear hole goes. Let's go back to Dee Dee, because she's doing more. You know what? Let's watch you guys for a while. Not Dee Dee. I can get two masks. I can get two masks in that shot right there that are both being haired. Oh, I like how you're alternating the silver and the black. That's going to look great. That'll look really nice.
Now this is Couples Day Day. Couples Day table.
It was a birthday gift, right?
Yes,
Double.
both of us. Yeah.
Her birthday was 2 weeks ago, mine is in 2 weeks.
Oh, that's
So we
awesome.
met in the middle.
Oh,
And she said, what do you want to do for your birthday? And I said, I want to go to Alan's house.
I
She
said,
said,
I want to go down.
and she said, cool, so do I. So,
Here we go.
Here you are at Alan's house.
making our alter egos. I'm loving it.
Definitely have learned a lot today.
Oh, that's just today.
I've learned so much watching Alan's videos, but I've definitely learned quite a bit of
What?
awesome techniques
Oh,
today.
are you wearing to do hair?
It's alright, I think I have to. I'm gonna
Oh,
use
I
this
like
to
the
pat
gold
this area.
reddish
That's your
hair.
third
That's
hat?
awesome.
Yeah.
Looks great.
Okay.
Every dollar.
You think making hers look awesome on the bar?
She looks, hers looks really good. Have you seen it lately?
Not late.
Looks really good.
Thank you.
Fun stuff, guys.
There you go, or just use spray paint.
You spray paint, you spray it into a, and then you just shoot it, then you can paint it onto those. Yeah. That probably goes in so well with that.
Got lucky. I was like, oh no, I should land this better.
See,
Silver
Sarah.
line.
Yeah, look on the gold.
Snips. And you need to move this before I know.
You gonna knock my drink over?
I don't mean to, but I need to.
Not for mine.
You two fight, don't do it on camera.
Copper, let's go with copper. I wouldn't do it on camera because she wins. See, and that's not what I would want to do.
You want no evidence.
Right, no evidence of that.
Remember that time you were wrong? It's on YouTube.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't want that either.
Gold is,
He's looking awesome.
He's looking awesome.
that's the gold and this one's the copper.
Hey Al, you wanna know a secret? Yeah. Look on the bottom of that can of spray paint. No, it's always written, what the color is, it's always written on the bottom. It is. Right there.
Maximian 125.
That's the color number, yeah. Right there. Yeah. I might use more spray paint than that.
All right. Do your work, air purification system.
Yeah, you just do it, buddy.
Yeah.
You. Sorry, didn't mean, like you. I was talking to the mask. I swears. Their Krampus parade has a semi truck. Great. It's on YouTube. Can't show you, it's copyright violation. So I'm gonna steal you guys' audience, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
I'm only stealing you guys because I'm about to glue up a Krampus onto the head form over here. And it's not exciting, right? Because I'm waiting for my glue to dry. Contact cement, I would put it on both surfaces. And now, you're gonna look at Dee Dee again, because right now my glue dries, nothing exciting is gonna happen here. Is my angle good for you?
Sure.
Okay.
Just putting the last bit on this one.
Stan, how's it going? Great. I'm really surprised that no one went for the glittery unicorn horn.
When I put those out on the table this morning, I was like, does he really want me to put those out on the table?
It could be good.
You
Well,
know
that's
what?
what I said. He bought them for a reason, right?
I'm gonna do a Cyclops mask, and I wanna do the Cyclops with the one horn on his head. We'll use those for that, and we'll scrape all the glitter off and then repaint.
Well, the Clash of the Titans.
Well, that,
Yeah.
but believe it or not, that's what I thought, that they're twisted, so I was like, that could be a cool horn. If
Oh, yeah.
Somebody wants to put the effort in.
That's why there's 3. Edie, are you having fun?
I'm having so much fun.
Because you're not always making a fun face.
Really?
Sometimes you're making a concentrating face.
Oh, I do that.
Kenny, I'm really liking what you're doing.
Thank you, sir. That is real good there.
Yours reminds me of a movie monster called The Unnameable.
I don't know if I've, seen that, but okay.
There's, including the monster, okay?
Oh, wow.
Just so you know, but
Very
That is
cool.
Really
awesome.
close.
I love it with the big teeth.
that's a field goal Krampus.
It is.
That's cool.
I think that may be just a more hair.
Little widow's peak coming down like this.
Got a big forehead.
You're all the way down, so I've mastered the hell out of that.
Yeah, just take your time.
Yeah, but it's not in your angle.
Right.
So, find a gap filler in there.
No, can't handle here. You can only use what you got.
Haku's not gonna follow that foam very well. Use the mastic where you can.
I'm trying to make it where you're not copying me.
You know what?
Little tube of quicksilver.
No. Spray water, shoot some water, just a little bit in there, and then wrap a wet paper towel around it. That'll gap fill, and then we'll also grab both surfaces. When in doubt, grab both surfaces.
Alan, is there any more of this color?
Sure.
Excuse me, sir. How come you get to have more hair?
The story is that you would do that too. You can collect the rest very well.
Yeah, but I'm special.
Oh, you're special. Well, yeah, you're special.
Vinegar.
Fill in some.
Now, and I would put on the whole strand,
Okay.
you know, and then cut it off.
Okay, I was just using my pieces.
I gotcha. I'm trying to make your life easier.
Gotcha. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I really hope you put a lot of blood in that white hair. That's really cool.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Huh? Yeah, it's a good bleach. Al Driver has the water bottle on his table over there.
Oh, yeah, that
It's over there, it's at my other table.
Other table.
Yeah, I have 2 workstations.
Al's moving in.
Yeah, pretty much.
He lives in the loft above the shop now. Hi, it's me again. I'm gonna put this on to the headphone. And now I'm glued down and fabulous. Forgot to cut my notch in the back of the helmet, so that was hard to get off. My head is fat. Luckily, I was able to make the rest of me fat to match my head. Took a lot of work, but I was the man for the job. Now my little notch is cut. It should go on much easier. There we go. I'm gonna add some teeth in. Kind of like Stan did. It isn't. You can Dremel that seam line down. Depends on how long you want to take. Dremel with a felt wheel will take care of it. Normally it's not a big deal. All the color schemes are awesome. Thank you. Bleeding green for life is really, he's like, keeps saying, hi Dee Dee on here. So, yeah. Congrats, you have a new stalker.
Congratulations.
Jacob Earl says everyone's looking great. Greetings from Greece. Hello. Thank you for saying awesome masks. And we're caught up.
That's great.
Hey, driver,
Yeah,
you got the black?
that's what Ellen said was the black, so that's what I use for.
What's that?
He's looking for black.
Yeah,
I think
there's
it's more gray.
This one, yeah, this is a dark gray.
no. It will dry outside.
Dry black.
See how it dries black? Yeah. Most latex paint dries darker than it looks. So that color in your hand is the exact same stuff we based all these with.
Oh, wow.
So I assure you it's black.
Mhm.
Careful how much you use, because once you go black, we have to wait for it to dry brush over it. Is that safe?
Yes.
So I want to try to brighten it up so when the orange is on, hopefully it'll eliminate a little more of the same color.
I think my horns are going right there. But I put on plenty of glue to make sure I have options. While that's drying, I start working on teeth. Al, you still using the hot glue gun? Me? Yeah.
No. Oh, because it's over here by me. Sorry, no. I did it doing my LEDs real quick. Sorry.
So you are.
So yes. Okay. Has everybody else done?
Stan, are you done with the glue gun at the end of the?
Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, it's cool.
That should have been done.
The little teeth one?
What's that?
Yes.
Oh.
They glue.
They glue into the
What's cool about this is folks are making choices that I would never make. It doesn't mean that they're, you know what I mean? It's art. It doesn't mean it's bad choices. It's just so different than what I would normally do. But I have a style that I like, you know?
Yeah.
So that's what I do. And it's cool to see stuff coming out of the shop that you guys use all the same materials that I use. Even my sculptures, and your masks are going to look very different than something I would make. That's cool to me.
All right.
That's actually why I'm a commitment.
For hair?
Though.
Yes. Wait on these guys.
Dee Dee will probably be done first, but let's switch spots, and you guys can share the caulking gun.
Yeah.
I'll move over to where you are.
Done with the, glue gun or
How's that hair working for you?
It's working pretty
Good.
darn good.
And you can kind of see through it. You're white. When
Yes.
we tease it up, we're gonna spray it with white spray paint.
Yes.
And that will really solidify it and you won't see through it at all. But white hair is super thin.
Yes.
So guys, remember I said Hans Trop? Well, never mind, he's gone. He was on the TV, I swear. Oh, but there's the Chileno Krampuses again.
Anybody need brushes?
Oh, there they are. Wow, with the big chins.
Ooh, cool. This is crazy.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Because he wanted them at a weird angle,
Yeah.
so he had a gap, so we filmed them.
Gotcha.
Pull out those stand, yeah.
We had a nickel.
We're almost
Yeah, that's why
done.
I'm gonna
We're almost out of shooters.
Yep. But we don't need much more, okay?
I don't think so.
And then I'm like, which way is the better way?
I just do it.
That's awesome.
One of my great skills that I don't think.
Hey, you hear that? It's a skill.
Not a bug, it's a feature.
Oh man, do you have a cow?
Yes?
You just knock over your monster seat.
No, whoever pulled that extension cord did.
Oh, that was me. What is it, a monster?
Yeah.
Yeah, energy drink. Imagine that.
How much is it?
Oh, almost full.
Oh.
No worries. We'll take
It is just concrete, so it's gonna just soak right in, that would be the problem. Maybe electronics is a good idea.
Well, luckily,
Don't sweat the concrete, truly. It's just gonna suck right in, and my shop could use energy.
the extra energy.
It'll be perfectly fine. Yeah, when we have a lot of people in the room, watch for cords and that kind of stuff, because it's very easy for an extension cord to Godzilla tail a whole table full of bottles, you know. Airbrush hoses are kind of the worst for that.
I laugh, but it's, yes.
Two nearly full of the 16-ounce bottles of European Bodyguard. We're talking 120 bucks a piece. Where they filled a little bottle, but didn't put the lid on. And then they took their airbrush hose and knocked everything off the table.
And you typically have to order that too.
And you have to decide that I just spend $240 to train them, or do I let them go? I don't think I fired someone over $240. Right, Stan?
Only 240.
Soldering iron is hot. I'm going to poke my soldering iron. Just because. So I'm on my old phone doing this, and now that I'm on my old phone, I'm switching phones. I'm in the process, but I'm not smart enough to really do it right. So, like, one phone does messages, one phone does phoning right now. I'm not good at it. So I just used my old phone as of like 3 days ago to do this YouTube live video because I can't figure it out on my new phone yet. But all these messages popped up that I haven't seen. So I'll be getting on that in a while. a soldering iron to melt a lot of little holes in that. Now I'm going to swap the soldering iron for a glue gun. While I'm getting my glue gun set up, you are going to watch Al Driver.
Oh, I knew he was coming back.
Al Driver's painting magic.
Yeah. All that. It's right in here too, right?
That's right.
It's right up on me.
You can tell what's in your ear.
The good news is you can see how things look better on camera. That sounds crazy that you can see how things look better on camera than you can in front of it.
Are you consternating? It does look a little light. I think you should pop it. Lighter dry brush. Like much lighter, like several degrees. Now it'll give you some contrast, and contrast fights mud. Mud.
Who's got mud?
Dee Dee, how's it going?
Buddy.
It's going,
You seem to be herring the same section of math for the past 15 minutes.
I,
Am I wrong?
I took it off and redid it.
Okay.
I wasn't using my flaming hair, right?
Okay.
It was like a big chunk of flaming hair. It was sad.
I was getting the glue gun and YouTube.
What smells like it's burning? The heat gun?
Did you already grab the?
I was burning like that.
Okay.
I have it poured now.
I keep looking around like something's on fire.
You just go around redoing stuff because it's not good. I guess you can. That's kind of,
I mean, I thought you were supposed to redo it so it was good.
yeah, that's what I tell you guys. As Jake Farmer says, it's not just good, it's good enough.
Ah, that is a difference. That is a difference, my friend. How's Jake doing? I hadn't seen him in a while.
This end is a little fly right here. I'm gonna get some goop under that.
That's part of the stuff that I took off and redid.
Just the mask. It was a witch mask though, but it was green.
Yeah.
Nothing on the body. And like she had an open
Oh, really?
type shirt. Yeah.
An interloper?
Well, no, I think that she was a witch, she just did not coordinate her skin tones. If your mask has a certain color skin, here's the witch. See that?
Oh my.
That hurts me.
Oh,
Just flesh tone up the mask a little, you
A
know?
little fur could do it.
Sure.
Black fur down over the chest.
If that's how you like them.
I mean, so, you know, sometimes you just don't complain. You just
Okay,
get, you
yeah.
just get through the night.
Yeah, that's Iowa. Cold in Iowa. Well, little fur helps, you know? I can tell you got a plan. You're on a mission. Al, was that an exasperated sigh or a sigh of victory?
yes.
Okay, very good. Good answer, good answer. get teeth in first. This is just a hot glue gun with pink and red glue stick. I say pink and red because I think it originally had red and then Stan put in a pink one. And I put a red one in behind it. We're just going to have marbled colored gums.
That was the one that came with it.
And you're going to like it.
Well, don't sound like we got a lot of choice.
You're correct. One thing I love is lack of choice.
Lack of choice.
Makes life easier.
Hey, a win by default, still a win.
When you have no choice, it's always the best option. So this is a little short for me to work on. I have a longer post over here. If you can, don't let your soldering iron glue through your can, burn through your can of spray adhesive. Will explode.
Is that a fact?
Small explosion, but still fun
You're saying. You speak of experience.
because Texas.
Because Texas.
It looks a little funny now with these gums being very pink, but once the mask is painted, pink gums are what I want. Well, pink and red. I went and I got a bigger one, and then I kept working on the shorter one. I'm your friend, I'm not your smart friend. Who has the stabberific stabbing tool?
The shank.
Yeah.
I got Stan.
Prison Shank 4000? Why, thank you. My sweet little shanking tool. I already unplugged the soldering iron, so I'm not going to burn this hole in. I'm just going to stab it through. That's better. Got one more big tooth over there. That's looking good.
Very nice.
Rooted it.
Are you happy?
That was
Hey,
really
I got a
awesome.
bald spot right there. What's that? We'll keep it up high.
That's a little bit in there.
Sorry. You got hairy ears, just like this old guy.
I really like that.
Well, you know, what happens a lot, old.
Oh, you did your front hair facing forward.
Yes.
Yeah. A little bit of hair in the face is
Yes.
nice. Yeah, that's good.
Yes.
Great. Super.
Yeah, she's got a little bang.
So give it
That's
about
awesome.
15 minutes for that to set.
Okay.
And then I'll give you the teasing comb if you want to tease your hair up a little bit.
Yes. Gotta make it poofy.
Now you can watch. Ian, are you on camera right now, sir? Is that camera angle good? Okay.
Sorry. Right, I've done the fun part.
Need something, sir?
I think I might try to change the name to Landy.
Landy.
Yeah,
Nice.
she looks like the Landy with his hairline.
That does. And that
Well, somebody's gonna have to have an ugly boy
Add
though.
one more layer, a little bit lighter. Add a little more white, whatever you just used. It's up to you.
That's what I was almost at, was,
Oh, wait.
yeah.
There.
What do you think?
Got it. You done painting?
I'm getting close.
Okay.
And the teeth are like white, but I don't need that.
I love my teeth white. It's very rare that I add anything to teeth.
I think,
When I choose a caulk,
Remember how
I
I
choose
put a
Allen
line down?
brand caulk.
And I let it stick over.
what did he say?
It's a bigger tube than a usual tube of caulk. It's longer and has a little bit more
Once you grab a blue
circumference.
towel and clean your fingers off.
I'm
a
glad he
little
didn't hear me saying that.
So that you're less sticky.
I like it.
You like it?
You can see it.
Okay.
You could take just a little piece of hair.
Oh, you did use it. Like, let's see, just a little more like that.
Yours is so brassy and beautiful. I love it.
Is the hairline terrible?
Get away 10 feet. So that's 5 feet. I understand that we have some measurement concerns. That's about 10 feet. I don't think your hairline's terrible. When it's on top of your head, I think you'll be even better. You know, right now you brought the hairline down to high level, so you can work on it. Over there, see what I can-
But it's okay for it to look a little raggedy.
We could, we're still back to again,
Oh,
and, you know, change that. I think you should do one more copper dry brush. One more copper dry brush in that face.
okay,
Just pop that face again a little bit.
yeah.
It's amazing, just put it layer and layer and
Yeah.
layer. And all of a sudden, she's like, there it
That
is.
is, you got it.
And I think it's too gentle with the driver, it's rather too light, so it's mixing with.
Yeah, I had a problem, I'm like, you know, they're not like, completely dry until the next layer and change the color.
Is anybody not having fun or feeling frustrated?
Oh, waxed.
Okay, great. Aside from Stan or Al.
They don't count?
We don't count.
Or you don't care?
Well, I'm trying to frustrate them.
Sure. Just pretty much white except this part is only this one little piece of house. Even though it was wet, it totally started.
That's impressive.
I know, and it was wet. And when I went to peel it, it's like, it's gonna come out of it. I don't know if you just headband.
Don't peel, spray. We can also paint it too. You can just paint that and it'll soak up the paint like crazy. Hit that with black latex paint first.
This whole thing.
Yeah,
It's like rebase it.
Right on my brush right now. Oh, yeah, it essentially dries.
Yeah.
So it's like,
That's what I kept doing. I thought I was lighting and lighting.
yeah, it's like, wait, this is way too light, and then it dries and it's like, why is it so dark?
It's amazing how those colors just suck in, you know?
Well, that's what I'm saying, how much they go from light to dark.
I like what you got.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about that.
It's real bright.
You know, we were talking earlier about the wooden carving mats, that one almost was wooden carved to me, really. Just the sculpt and everything works where it reads that way, to me anyway.
Oh, Mastic, how I love you.
Did you guys know there was like 9 hours of Krampus parades on YouTube?
I thought it was the same one over and over and over. for a
No.
while there.
Never ends.
No, you'll see some of the same troops who go to different parades in different towns.
War pigs, magnet.
Well, and there's another layer of flesh.
Really?
We're gonna put 3 coats on it. We're happy holding it after this, right out tonight.
Yeah. Absolutely. Oh, wow. Well, no, that's good. You are a master, sir. Really.
Nice, nice. He's looking good, man.
Do you ever like something and then dry brush it again after that?
With the same color?
No, for a different one.
Like, is that a lighter color? You want it to contrast,
It's
so.
this bright orange.
How much difference is it?
Nice, right, very cool.
I mean, you could do that if you want to, you know.
Yeah.
You might want to, something, you might want to pick out certain areas, like I like doing, not I'm great at it, but I like doing like inside the eyes a little different colors, or like, you know what I'm saying, like the shadows, or wherever it would be shadows, or whatever, which would be lighter, so I don't know if you want to.
I normally do under my eye with a little
How's it going,
something,
man?
something.
Yeah.
And here's what's great about the gold,
Coming out.
those paints.
Mm-hmm.
Show you something cool. gold.
Or copper, I don't know.
This is the copper.
For alcohol-based inks, they'll mix with the spray.
They had this rosy metallic looking.
Like what, paint?
Under your eyes.
Air? Paint.
Paint. Cause you talked about rebasing this whole thing out.
They had,
That's
they
gonna
had,
take forever to dry.
they had black over there, a little bit more in the middle.
You know what I mean?
What do you think? Why, just kill the white?
Well, I'm gonna put that nasty stuff over it. I'm just saying at this point it might just.
Maybe get a smaller brush.
It's the old chest method there. Black. But that's gonna dry brushing over the eyes there. Yeah. More cool to dry it back over it. So you know what, just. Or if I just take some of that, some of this. and just wrap it around.
What is it?
What is it? So, let's use that one there. And just going to, get some of that rock time. And use this as a bridge.
You sculpt it, yeah.
And spray like soap or wet paper. And just form it and come around while I did. And in this one spot, it's like to it. When I peel it away, it's stuck. So then you got, you can cover it with this. Yeah, it's gonna take a lot of it. But the, the reason why it's basically rebase it, but.
Yeah, and just touch it up.
Touch it
Yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah.
Won't take nearly as long.
I don't know where the black's at, though.
Wait,
There's a black.
Black.
There's a black.
Right here. This one?
I'm about to get it out. Contact me with no lid on. I'm about to.
No one's pulled the Jason chin.
Jason, yeah. That would've been 1 gallon jug, 1 gallon can.
Is it okay to use this brush?
What is y'all's Christmas event going? Krampus Lab.
For dark hour?
Yeah.
It's
December 13th and 14th, and 27th and 28th.
Cool.
December the 13th is a Friday, isn't it?
Yes,
Yep.
it is.
Alright, we're going.
Friday the 13th.
If it's Friday the 13th, we know we're going. We actually got married on Friday the 13th.
Did you?
Yes, in October.
Cause we're weird.
We signed on our house Friday the 13th.
Wow, really? What year?
2 years ago.
17?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when we got married.
That's when we got married.
Oh, awesome. We were signing for this house.
Cool.
We went to the Justice of the Peace wearing Jason Voorhees Friday the 13th t-shirts.
That's
cool.
And he walked out and he didn't pay attention until he was signing the marriage license. And he went, wait a minute. Oh my God. We were those kind of people.
You're right.
Yes, yes, we are.
Thank you.
What do you think, Ian?
What's that?
What do you think?
Oh, I feel alright.
I'm digging that color choice, man.
Well, I'm gonna come back in and do, color
Well, he's got,
alterations with the
he's got
airbrush, I
alterations
think.
on his and that looks very well.
Yeah.
I like-
I'll make, clear coat.
Yeah, I like that.
Clear
Difference.
coat the heading,
No, I think I'll keep it mostly silver, but then I'll do some
kind
streaks
of lock it down.
with the airbrush, maybe even put a little dark. dark green into it.
But I think with those ram horns and the big ears,
It is 3:25. There's an hour and a half left of time.
Oh my God.
It's like it's
oh my
face
God,
off.
hurry up!
Like it's face off. You have an hour and a half left, okay?
yeah. That was great.
30 minutes this last look.
This is when the camera's supposed to start shaking from side to side. Those low angles.
Two.
Plus that anxiety.
I am glad that I started on the hair when I did though. Because this is definitely the most time consuming portion.
I don't think I'm gonna keep it.
So what do you call multiple Krampus? Is it Krampi or?
Oh, I'm so listening to that conversation.
It is Krampusen.
Krampusen.
It's a Germanic word. Krampi is how you conjugate a Latin word. But Krampus is not a Latin-based word, so you would conjugate it in the Germanic style, which is Krampusen. Aren't you glad you asked?
Yeah, I didn't know. I know very little about this. Something, just a few years ago, frost monsters. Demon Yetis.
Blizzard beast.
Yeah, I didn't know what they were. What do you think?
What's that?
Just reminding you. I forget sometimes.
I do too.
Get corrected.
What you need?
When I get once I take the
Gold spray paint?
Yes.
Gonna be in
layers
there.
of that, instead of just like the one everyone's using, I'm gonna have to use like 2 or 3 probably.
Horns in the rear, good enough. There's your farmer's market. And I don't really think so there. Like that.
Running that seam up against that horn was a wise choice.
It's so hard to get rid of those.
So great.
Yeah, but man, I'm telling you, I'm a 2 foot far away than you are, and
Yeah.
it looks so much better. I mean, it looks good. Like it disappears completely. Yeah. And having that ear hook here is cool too. Yeah.
Creature feature. That's cool.
Cool stuff, man.
Did you get the anybody get that Rick Baker book yet? The Lifetime book?
Sadly, no. I just haven't ordered it yet.
His hobo. I know it's a clown, but did you see his hobo clown he did?
Yes.
Halloween. Oh, it was amazing.
Yes.
That was amazing.
It was amazing because it was Rick Baker, not because it was a clown.
What's that?
So it was amazing. It was amazing because it was Rick Baker,
Yep.
not because it was a clown.
I wonder how he did the denture, what the denture style was. 'Cause that sold it to me.
That's probably the most common question I get asked working in front of house. Is, are there clones in there?
Are there what? Clowns? No clown.
Here's the answer. The answer is there's not a single clown inside. You say that, and they all think that you're joking.
Yeah.
That means that there's a lot of clowns inside. But you're actually answering truthfully.
Right.
So no one leaves because there's no clowns.
Right.
Gotcha.
Thought about this, man.
Apparently. Psychology, real. If you can tell they don't want to see something, you just grin and say, no, no.
Right, because they think you're lying anyway, and then they go, and then if your show is good, they don't care that you lied to them.
It's like, but there weren't any clowns. I told you there weren't any clowns.
Yep. Oh, nice. Yeah, because you're just doing the angle, right? Yeah.
The camera isn't moving around because I am lazy. There you go. I'm not fat by accident. Hello, hello. Where can you get the hair? Thanks. Wig supply store, beauty supply store. A real fancy beauty supply store will not have this kind of hair. This is hair for hair weaves. So if the beauty supply store you go to is a little more ghetto, you're going to have more options for hair. It's just because that kind of clientele tends to use this hair a lot more. So that's where I go to get it. Everybody who I deal with there is awesome. So I like it.
Oh, this one looks like a werewolf hawk.
Okay, there we go. I'm probably ready to go on to some airbrushing on this one. I'm going to use the black I've got in here to pop some color.
That's what I'm doing, man. I can see it while I'm doing it. I mean, I like enough to go get one off the wall and start doing it because I'm watching you and I was like, I'm not, I got one off with 5. I guess I could, but I'm not going to.
Is anybody waiting on me for something? Okay, good. What do you think of that paint so far, Al?
Yeah, it looks like Terminator from here. T6000 chrome.
Yeah. Does anybody need black airbrushing on their mask? Pop some contrast a little bit. Okay. When you have black in the airbrush, it takes a little while to change the color.
No, I might do something in the eyes.
Do you airbrush?
I do.
Well then, I'm gonna get out your way. So far.
You good with something? Yeah, you're done.
That's so far.
I'm not going far with it.
Have you used Apache 8 before?
Yeah. It's been years since I used Apache, but it's a single or dual action here.
It's single, but you can get double action out of it
Oh,
because you
okay.
have the cone screw down.
Gotcha.
Stan, how's it going, bud?
Oh, that was wicked. So you trying to be my older brother now? What's up with that?
Any good job with your hairline, man.
Killed it. Bill, think what I'm gonna do?
Yeah. Pop over with the on the airbrush after he ends, and he or I will show you how to use it. It's done a couple times, but yeah, it's good. I like it.
Trying to make it a little more. I don't think I'm gonna get I'm long enough. I just want to get rid of the black for trimmer.
Yeah.
Other than that, that is awesome. That's well worth the long 57-minute drive.
Right. Right.
I only say that out loud to hear the scratch.
Yeah. Like.
12 hours.
I've got an airbrush at the house, but it's just cheap.
Well, I use a lot of cheapies.
Oh, I'm loving them mohawk, dude. Oh, yeah?
We're getting there.
Like, you know, not a brother of me, but definitely in the same family.
Check on my wife. I'm right back, guys. Need anything, bother Stan.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because I really like the way it looks, so I was gonna monkey see, monkey do.
Hey man, that's how Picasso said. Good ball, great steel.
I think actually alternate the layer of the color.
Oh nice, yeah.
Go back on top of this.
Huh. Sure. Whoa.
Hold on. You gotta do this.
Were you going for airbrush?
You've got to do a little bit right around there.
So it's just set, so. And I think.
Hold on, hold on.
Oh, thank you. I was keeping that.
I didn't want you looking for my stuff.
Right?
Have more than three. Ooh. All the open test, man.
Definitely got similar looks in your own place.
Yeah, you know, this campus just scares the murder people. I said, what are you gonna do, wear it for Halloween too? She said, yeah. She's just trying to scare all the grandkids away.
I'm just looking at how you ran, like, how you ran it. Yeah. How far, like, down.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean, like the
Let's kind of get the
Well,
enough to eat, right?
yeah, well, yeah, I like that. I'll put some gold in, I might end up going back to more gold under the chin.
That's pretty rough.
Yeah, and then doing white at the top, so.
Nice.
Yeah, I didn't really use one, I did, yeah, just kind of, the both pretty good, yeah, the 5 year line. Yeah, right there.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody ready? Anybody?
Maybe we
No,
will.
no, no, no.
Oh, now I keep forgetting to come over and grab a sandwich.
I was gonna, I'll leave it for myself.
Yeah, you can stay a little longer.
We're gonna get a class picture, this makes me stupid happy.
Andy,
I didn't know that was, included in the cost of
when do you
admission.
think you'll start airing?
I'm gonna start sharing in 1 minute.
Okay.
Wait,
Thank you.
we have an admirer on YouTube.
We're still on.
Are you? Okay. We have an admirer.
What's going on?
The romance happens around Halloween.
Not the married people, honey. Not the married people.
Oh, yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yeah, I was telling Ellen, when y'all signed on the plate, we were getting married.
When?
Friday the
13th.
Friday the 13th, 2 years
2007.
ago.
Or 2017, yeah.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
What was it like?
Gotta play food.
It's on the list this morning.
Ezekiel says the multi-horn is amazing. Should see it with hair on it.
Disembodied floating delicious sausages.
I would say in a positive way before. I think that's good. You should see it with hair on it.
I could make a very personal joke
You ain't lying.
about you.
I know.
I didn't know if you wanted to share that story, so.
One day.
Not today.
Get your Krampus tree down. Set it up tonight. When will be a Hey, honey.
Yeah.
When will be Krampus Lab 2?
Oh, wow.
Next weekend. No, I'm
Ow,
just playing.
don't help.
I'm just playing.
At Al's house.
Yeah.
Krampus Lab 2 will be next year about this time, is my guess.
I think, yeah, people are enjoying it. It's fun.
Bleeding Green for Life says, Ian, that looks awesome.
The labs were kind of a.
It is a sad Krampus. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, but, you know, something that's a
Okay.
little smaller of a class than.
Under and right.
see how it's going.
Sack is hanging open, you're good.
And then you might do like a,
Depends. It's a good month.
August,
Yeah.
you might do like.
Don't put this thing way too much, we're gonna
And
come
so
back over
everybody,
up here.
comes and say,
But that's a good idea.
consolidate your budget
LEDs.
with you, and then you're ready for season, you've got time to practice. But that was, August. Yes.
You saw that? You can't be making a comment. Same technique on the dog.
You're gonna have to make sure that you tag it so
Oh,
you
yeah.
can see it. It's I don't know, every time you do something like this, we're always so
I think I
surprised.
want to do. I'm gonna keep the bikini on this idea. I know the camera's on.
Hey, tell me about the idea that I'm not
No,
gonna
no, no,
like.
it's not necessarily idea, but the look.
That's another thing.
Where at?
This is very time sensitive.
Cheeks. He's got a lot of. Look, he's got a lot of.
Can't do it in October, because hard to
Not too many.
This one's, I was just thinking about.
Do it up.
Go ahead.
I don't know. I'm at
I would do spray adhesive and like sprinkle stuff.
Yeah, I'm at that point.
That's what I would do.
I'm at that point where I don't want to mess it up. Andy, are you okay with people watching you hair?
Sure, I don't really want to do it. First time ever doing it, but yeah.
Sometimes it's better to have someone who isn't like super smooth. Yeah.
People accuse me of making stuff look easy.
I want to take that out.
Do it for all part.
Yeah, I do.
I didn't figure they'd be ready to go. That's an option too. Pretty cool.
Sorry. I need to move everything else. I'll just move my station.
It is about that.
Go back to the elevator.
Hey Stan, where is the Kemper tool?
I did not have it last, it was over there. What tool? Kimber tool?
Oh yeah, because Al did his eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Al had it. Super 77.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Al had it.
How you like it?
I made lock too.
I hadn't done this.
Where you want it?
I do like it, great. That's a lot more depth than that is.
I don't think I'm gonna tease it. I'm gonna leave it like that.
There, see?
Yeah.
See a pattern in
Yeah, I'll make on this.
there. See a pattern.
Well, the problem is.
What's that now?
The problem is like, Lock always had lock.
Then blow it off so you don't have a lot, you know.
I cannot do that voice outside of Scarborough and not having that on. I would get dressed in the parking lot and walk into the gate, and people would come up, oh, that's awesome, can I get your gate? Sure, yeah, that's all. As soon as I cross the threshold of these gates,
Oh, yeah.
it's when the voice hit.
Lock things out.
I cannot do that voice outside of it. When I put that on, that's when it'll hit.
Big hot glue
My
gun.
granddaughter
Put it
will
away.
steal it.
Nope. Al's got it.
She likes talking for it. I've gotten two.
No, she's four.
Or no, she's four. No, she's four.
Yes.
But, with the Michael Myers Spirit Halloween store this way, they have, we figured he'd scare her. She was dancing with it. So I made one that sends out this fall.
She's gonna be your little Halloween.
Yes, she is. She's gonna be my partner in
She's
crime.
partner,
She's his partner in crime.
for sure.
Oh, that was great, honey. Oh, you savage, my God.
There you go, Alan. Bloody hairs.
Nice.
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 Terrific. That's awesome.
Are you gonna tease it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. You were supposed to try to get me the teasing cone. I'm not sure where it's at, so.
Stan's got it.
Stan's got it. Stan's got
The
it.
last guy in the room who
Is
should
that,
have a
is
teasing
that
gun.
the Steve Haynes
Right.
teasing cone?
Yes, it is. The patented Steve Haynes teasing cone. I like that.
I'm making no right.
Baby.
I know.
There is nothing on the call.
Oh, yeah. I was like,
You know, do the best.
yeah. Oh, ow.
I don't know how I can. Or I don't know where I would use it. I don't know where I would use it. I thought this was a win-win for me. I was like, there's no way I can get it home. There's no way I can use it. There's no way I
What's
want to
wrong
keep it.
with you? What were you
Are you
thinking?
losing that fight out?
I don't know yet.
Come on. All right, I'm just listening to you, but I'm still
I don't
I'm
know
gonna
yet.
watch and see if you're gonna be able to walk away from it. Now that you've bonded with it.
Now, this is one kind of, I probably need to practice on something. Yeah. Here.
Practice on this. Pull your,
Oh my God, he threw one away.
pull your nub out.
You know what's funny about that is when we've been doing he'll sculpt it at conventions. So we just set the table there and people come up and they see him sculpting and he just
Pull
goes.
it straight down.
And at the end of the night,
Okay.
you need that head rust again. You gotta have it for the next day. So he'll just peel it off. and throw it in the
Al,
trash.
You're gonna talk people through icicle practice, okay?
Someone digs it out.
Okay.
The trash and takes it.
Oh,
Or now when they start coming up like. After that one.
So this product is that clear. It's probably backwards, but it's basically like silicone. I guess you got to see. And it's how we make icicles, or Alan makes icicles. You just dab it and pull it straight down.
There she is. Brown perch stuff.
Takes a little bit of practice, but I don't know if you guys can see. But anyway,
Yeah, she'll slit you open and fill you full of garbage.
we'll put icicles on the mask.
You're a garbage person.
She sews you back up.
She sews you like that.
Oh, cool.
This is actually a shot where multiple people
Man,
can
that's
be in.
great.
You know, the Icelandic, what was it, like, Linda or something like that?
Gryla. I know nothing about Gryla and her 12 Yule lad sons.
The one that has the stiff legs that likes to eat sheep nipples, I think.
Good time.
So he has problems because he has stiff legs, so he can't get down to eat the sheep nipples.
Yeah.
So easy.
Yeah, I didn't make it up.
I have another brother that carries it. I know nothing about that. Really, all monster lore is lost on me.
All right.
I didn't do it.
That is too much fun. Oh, wait, look at the icicles.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that.
I didn't do it.
Is that the first time?
Cool.
Is that the first time you've ever made icicles?
Yeah.
No, he practiced over there.
That's really cool.
That's rad. Like Jack Frost.
Wow, DD. That's my thing. Sunset. Full of hate. Full of hate. Wow, Alan, that wall looks so bare now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fill it back up.
Hey, gotta get things on that website.
Well, I'll have two to sell.
Yeah.
Three.
Well, I mean the two I made.
Oh.
Am I selling yours?
Man, that was the intent when this started.
That's
Mhm.
And things
That was-
escalated so quickly.
That's how it always is when I get around this dude, though. It's like, oh, I'm just gonna do this and have fun. And it's like, I kinda wanna keep it.
Are you gonna
It
leave that baby that you
escalated.
raised from the
Got
ball?
I don't know where I'd use it though. We don't do a Christmas show. However, I could guest act somewhere.
That's
You
not
have a
bad.
cave in your show.
No.
You paint that cave white, just do an ice cave.
Oh, yeah.
That's good at any show. Don't get who ya.
I think it should be a Christmas tree top.
Christmas trees talking.
She'll think that's lovely.
Couple of beast arms that come out of the tree too.
Great idea. It's a good idea to keep our cat off of there.
Does the, this product stay pretty flexible, Alan?
It's caulking. And it's silicone based.
So the answer would be yes.
Yeah. It does not become rigid, no.
Cause this has went from 1 or 2
Connie, how
to,
many people do you have?
700.
yeah, he's into Arctic now.
9.
Small deer. You can even throw a finger if you want to, it's going to James. Stick your tongue out of it.
That looks so great now that you teased her up.
There you go.
Do all your grandbabies come?
Yeah.
I think he's done.
I get most.
Maybe a little hair tease.
You might have gone a little nuts, Al.
You think?
Thanksgiving.